Okay, let me create a new Jupyter Notebook here. So let's get rid of the old one. So this is a brand new one. And then I'm going to load the data from my Excel file here, which is this one. Okay, it has 10 rows from here to here, 10 rows. It has 4 columns. The first 3 columns are the features, and this one is the target. So let's do it. First of all, we need to import the libraries that we need, and here are the libraries. So let's run it, and it's completed. You see the number 1 here. Now you can call this any name you want. It doesn't have to be NP or PD, but as a matter of good practice, you should use this so that your program is easy to read and easy to maintain. Okay, so the next thing is we want to load the data. Okay, the data is in a file called data preprocessed CSV, which is the file you see here. So let's run this, and it's completed. As you can see, the number 2 here. And as a matter of fact, we can take a look at the data by typing the name of the dataset and then call the head function. And in the head function, you can specify how many rows you want to read. For example, I would like to read 20 rows, but as you can see, there are actually only 10 rows, so I can only show the first 9. Okay. By the way, the default is 5. You don't put anything here, and then it will show you the first 5 rows. Okay, so let me put down the number 20 again. Now I'm going to create the features matrix by entering this line here. Now basically, what I'm doing here is I'm calling the iLook function, and I'm going to get the first 10 rows. This means row 0 up to but not including row 11. As you can see, there are 10 rows. And then I'm going to so these are the rows. But what columns do I want? I want columns 0, which is this one, column 0, column 1, column 2, okay, up to column 2, but not including 3. So that's what I'm seeing here. From 0 to 3, but not including 3. Okay, so let's run this cell, and let's take a look at X. Now you can either just type in the name X or do the print X. I'm going to do it the difficult way, which is using the print function. So let's run it. As you can see, these are exactly the values here. Okay, and then I'm going to create my feature vector. Usually it's called Y. Okay, so I'm going to look at the dataset, call the iLook function, and get the first 10 rows, that is from row 0 up to but not including row 11. And then for the columns, I'm going to get the 4th column. Okay, 4th column, because the counting starts from 0. This is column 0, column 1, column 2, column 3. So I'm getting column 3, which is the column that says purchased, yes or no. So let's run it. And then let's print the target vector, which is this one. Like I said before, you can just type in the variable y, and then it will show you the value as well with some more information. It says that it's an array. Okay, the type is object. So basically, when it says object, it means it's not a number, and in this case, it is a string. Okay. Okay, then we can try to insert another cell below this one. Insert cell below. Okay, or you can type in the letter B. And then I'm going to import another library that I need, which is the train test split, into here. And it is successful. I just press the keyboard, the B key on the keyboard, and I got another cell. And I'm going to type in this line. Okay, now this line is quite complicated. Basically, I'm calling the train test split library function I just imported. Okay, and then I'm applying on X, which is the feature matrix here, and then apply on the target vector Y, which is this one here. Okay, and then I'm telling you that I want my test size to be 20%. Okay, which means that 80% of that data will be used for training. And then random state, meaning that how I want to divide the data. Okay, I'll talk about this later. Okay, so let's do this, and then let's print out the training set. Print out the training feature matrix. Okay, the X and the Y, and then let's print out the test set and the X and the Y. Let's run this. As you can see, the training set has 8 records. Okay, remember we are not doing the slicing, but these are the size, the shape. Okay, the shape of that array. So with 8 rows and 3 columns in the training data. Okay, and this is the features matrix in the training data, and the target vector has only 8 rows. Okay, and there's only 1 column in each row. Okay, I'll explain this later, but basically it tells us that there are only 8 rows and 1 column. So again, the test data, okay, we have only 2 rows, 3 columns, okay, and then 2 rows in the testing data. Okay,